Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. You have made it to episode 4, and I almost didn't. I almost didn't. No, it wasn't that bad. If you follow me on social media, or if you follow Kirsten on social media, you saw that I was in the hospital on Monday. Is there a dog below me?
Yeah, she's right behind.
Okay, there's a dog below me and behind me. If you hear a little pitter-patter going across the house, it's just my dog that needs to get her nails cut. Starting off the episode, I just want to give a little bit better of a... Bro, can you not? Evie, go! This is the things we have to deal with when making a production at this level, right? I mean, man, dude, you have to corral dogs. I feel like a shepherd or something. But last week was our first week with a producer, right? And I felt like a dick. I didn't really feel like a dick until Kirsten pointed it out. But apparently I came off a little bit of a asshole because she didn't give herself a really good intro. So I will take it upon myself to give the producer of the show a much needed, well thought out, well said introduction. So ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the producer extraordinaire, earring bad boy. Astro, why'd you have to cry in the middle of this? That's not cool. You should not have cried in the middle of that. But otherwise, like I said, Kirsten, thank you for helping. Do you want to give maybe a little bit better of an introduction? Maybe give us a sentence or two about who you are and what you do on the show, or what you do outside of the show. Would you like to promote anything? Would you like to stand up for a cause maybe? What would you like to do?
A cause?
You want to stand up for a
No,
cause?
I don't know what cause.
Well, anything. I mean, you pick what you want to pick, you know?
I'm not very informed with causes, so I guess
Okay.
I'll just intro myself. Can they hear me from there?
No, you're going to have to, you don't have to come on camera, but I'm going to stand up, stay behind camera, right? And I'll give you the microphone.
Hello. Oh, wrong way. I'm learning. Oh, still the wrong way. Hello, everyone. My name is Kirsten. I am the owner of Mush Bottega, as you can see on Robert's hat. I make polymer clay jewelry and like some houseware. So if you're into that like funky stuff, feel free to follow me on Instagram at Mush Bottega. We'll have it linked down below. And yeah, check out our store, mushbottega.com.
Awesome. Love that. Cool. And here's the thing that nobody knows about that is I'm going to invoice her $500 for that promotion because of the platform I'm providing for her to promote her brand on, right?
You wore that hat willingly.
I wore the hat willingly, but I didn't hand you the mic willingly. I handed you the mic because I knew that I would be able to send you an invoice for some amount of money that I could, pocket or whatever. Use for the betterment of the show. But yeah, now that we have an introduction, let's get started. It's been a rough start to the episode. We have dogs wrestling in my living room. Can you just hold the black one? Just hold the black one. Thank you. Astro, hey, come here. All right. Yeah, just do that. Okay. God. It's what a week it's been, huh? What a week it's been. It's been an eventful, stressful, testing. We've been tested. We've been dragged through the dirt. We've been lit on fire. We've been run over by a car, thrown in a trash bag, into a garbage truck, landfill, and thank God we're still here. We made it. We prevail.
We got through the recycling process.
We got through it. We made it through. Let's start with Monday, like I was saying earlier. Yeah. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, I almost died or anything. That was last time this happened. Last time this happened, I legitimately was in the hospital for 7 days, couldn't eat, drink, anything. I was sucking on Q-tips. Sucking on flavored Q-tips. That was my new... Yeah. Huh?
Lemon flavor.
lemon flavored Q-tips. And I just burped chicken fingers. Just kidding, Mom. I didn't eat chicken fingers today. Don't listen to that. But yeah, so on Monday, I went to the emergency room because when I was at work, I ate something I probably shouldn't have eaten for lunch. And by the time I got off of work at 4 p.m., I was feeling queasy. I was feeling a little, I was feeling pregnant, feeling a food baby coming on. So I was like, okay, we'll carry this thing to term, right? We'll carry it to term. We'll see how it goes. When I get home, maybe we'll flush it out and we'll get back to where we were. That did not happen. It was not a normal stomach ache, nor was it a... Yeah, I mean, I've dealt with this before. If you don't know, last year I was in the hospital for 7 days because I was diagnosed with diverticulitis. It's a mouthful, but I'll spell it for you. Diverticulitis. Diverticulitis. Look it up if you like. I've been doing my research for the past couple of days ever since I got home from the emergency room. The emergency room that I was in for 9 hours. 9 hours in the emergency room. So that was rough just to begin with, but nonetheless, the emergency room was really eventful. There was a lot of stuff going on in there. There was babies running around. There was unhoused. There was unhoused people spitting on people. Mind you, this is a very nice hospital. It's not my normal hospital. I just wanted to take the chance to go to a nice hospital and see what that was like. So, shouts out to Providence Medical Center in Burbank. Yeah, well, they got their shit together, man. Their ER room is nice. Yeah, shouts out to them. They got me back on track. But yeah, the emergency room was a time, I have to say. We were in there, probably in the waiting room for like 4 hours to start, and there was a lady who was just in there, and she kept telling people, like, people would walk up to sit next to her, or not even next to her, but maybe a seat away, or, you know. Nobody was trying to really sit next to her, because you could tell by looking at her that she fucking stank. But people were trying to sit down. She wasn't letting them. She was doing the Forrest Gump. You can't sit here, you know. When Forrest is getting on the bus and he has those fucked up legs or whatever and the leg braces, you can't sit here. That's what she was doing to everybody. So eventually what ended up happening was they took me back into triage. I got my blood taken. I got my blood pressure, all your vitals, all that. Told them what was going on. They said, okay, we're going to have you go back out into the waiting room and wait until we have a bed so that you can get into the bed, and then we're going to have to give you a CT scan, see what's going on, make sure that you don't have to stay here, because most of the time we could just treat it with antibiotics and send you home. So after the triage care, we go back out to the waiting room, and there's, you know, the emergency room's filling up. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and the dog is about to knock over the tripod, and if she does, I will kick her out. No, I'm just kidding. But we walk back into the waiting room. Kirsten is walking ahead of me, and she tries to... Well, actually, you don't even try to sit down next to her. We were just walking by. No, you sat 3 seats down. Yeah. And then the lady goes, oh, somebody's sitting here. And I was like, okay. And then she said it again, like, really nasty. She said, like, yeah, she, like, yelled it. Like, really, like, yelled it. And I was like, okay. Like, I was already going through it. My fucking stomach hurt. I popped off on a homeless lady at the ER. I'm sorry, folks. Okay? I popped off on her. I said, off these. Okay? We're in an ER. I don't feel good. You don't look like you feel good. I don't know how you feel, but you don't look like you feel good. And she got crazy for a little while, and then she was feeling disgruntled. I could tell that she was either there to charge her phone or just to generally bother everybody that was dealing with a real illness inside of there. Right. Oh, yeah, and get an Uber ride. Because like I said, Providence Medical Center, for some reason, will Uber people home from the ER if they don't have someone to take them or whatnot. So now there's people who obviously will abuse this and just go and say, hey, something's wrong with me. Can you fucking give me an Uber home? Which I don't know. I mean, good on them. That's good on them that they do that. But yeah, If they didn't do that, I wouldn't have had to yell at a homeless lady, which made me feel a little bit bad later. But in the moment, I just had to say it because I was like, I was going through it. It was late as hell. Still didn't have a bed, going through a lot. So she gets up from her seat where she yelled at me and Kirsten, and she walks over to the front desk, and she talks to the person, I'm assuming to ask them for a ride to get out of there. And the guy says, yeah, like, we don't do that. We haven't even treated you for anything. You just kind of came to hang out in the lobby, whatever. So she starts walking back towards the waiting room. And as she's walking back, there's a woman standing at the glass talking to the person on the other side, either trying to visit. I think she was, I don't know what she was doing, but she was standing there. And out of nowhere, this homeless lady just spits on the back of this poor woman. And not like a, and like the spit, like waterfall down her body, drooled like a bulldog, like an English bulldog she looked when she spit. So then finally, the fat little chubby security guard at the front, he sees what's going on. He knows that everybody's uncomfortable because she's kind of being disgusting at this point. I can deal with your shitty words. I can deal with a fucked up attitude. But when you start spitting on people, you gotta go. You gotta get out of the way. So that's what he did. He fucking bye. He said, you got to get out. He walked over to her. He said, you got to get out. She said, I didn't even do nothing. And he was like, no, I saw you spit on somebody. And yeah, so that was the ER. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to say we are here. And not only are we here, but we are here with our medication. Yay! Thank God for modern medicine so that I didn't die. Woo! I'm on 2 antibiotics. They gave me ibuprofen for pain, and then they gave me some sort of opiate for pain. I haven't taken those yet. Actually, wait. Yes, I have. I took them. And they do help, but I don't know. I don't really want to continue to take them. I only took 2. They prescribed me 10. So, yeah, I don't really want to do all of that. But, yeah, that's what's going on with me and my health. Oh. It's all good. My dogs are fighting. Sorry if you're listening and you hear the dogs in the background. I might cut it, might not. We don't know. We're just going to let it roll. But, yeah, that's what happened. I'm feeling better, though. Happy to report. Antibiotics are working. I am pooping like a bro, stop. But yeah, anyways, feeling better now. The antibiotics are working. The pain meds are working when I need to take them. I didn't have to take them today. This is the first day I didn't have to take anything. So glad to report feeling better. Eating a pretty soft diet. And yeah, trying to continue to recover because that was really rough. And I dealt with this last year. Lucky for me, this time it was a little bit easier. All
right.
Okay, back on track.
Take 2.
We had to cut because our dogs got into an altercation where one of them pulled a knife on the other one, and we're now going to have to go back to the emergency room. I'm excited to report. I'm excited to say. I'm not really excited to say, but just a little something that makes me feel good personally is that I haven't really been smoking weed, and I haven't smoked weed in a while. I haven't smoked devil's lettuce in a while. And what I've noticed after, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years of just consistent, almost daily use is that I'm happy to report I just feel better all of the time. I think the thing that weed did to me was, in the beginning, really helped me out manage, relax or manage my stress or manage whatever was going on or just to, wind down. But the thing that I find is that as I've gotten, as I became more and more consistent with using it, the benefits of using it really diminished. And the doctor didn't tell me I couldn't smoke. I don't even think they asked me if I smoked, but I just kind of stopped. Actually, even before I went to the hospital, I had stopped. So yeah, it has been like close to 2 weeks because didn't even smoke that whole weekend prior. Um, but yeah, I don't know. If you smoke weed every day, if you have been for a long time, I don't know, try it out. Take a couple days break, see how you feel. I would definitely say though, it really sucks like the first 3 to 5 days, but once you get past that, um, it's a little easier and it feels good. But yeah, just happy to report on that. Man, I am spiraling right now. That dog fight really got me out of my pocket, but we prevail. It's getting hot in here again. I know I always do this every time I don't know what to talk about. Every time I don't know what to talk about, I go, it's hot in here. I don't do that to fill time. I'm serious. It's really hot in here, like I said last time. A lot of lights. Can't run the AC because it's too loud. But yeah, hopefully I don't think I look sweaty because I'm wearing a hat, so it's all good. I gotta take a sip of water though.
You're glowing, baby.
Yeah. I just also want to. Sorry, I was taking a sippy. Just want to acknowledge all of the people so far. This is our 4th episode, so we're approaching a month now that we've been doing this. I mean, I don't want to say rewarding. It's not like it's brought anything to me in a particular way, but I would just say like on a personal level and like a creative level, it's just been really fun to like put myself out there. I think I talked about this in the first episode, but I really had a problem for a long time with like starting something and really jumping in and putting myself out there and really chasing the chasing the thing, chasing doing this. It's been a long time coming. It's been almost too long. And now that I'm well into it, well, not well into it, but, we're a month in, making good progress on YouTube, making good progress with audio downloads. I just want to thank each and every one of you, whoever you are, if you know me, if you don't know me. Actually, at the end of last week, I saw that somebody left a comment on a video that I didn't know who they were. So that means that, like, now it's so exciting that this little stupid thing that I do in my house is being broadcasted out to people all across the world. I just think that is so fucking cool. So I really appreciate anybody who has supported me in the past. So if you're listening right now, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, your kind words, your positive energy, and also just giving me and allowing the space for me to grow into this. It's a really corny fucking thing to do. Just to sit here and talk and, especially by yourself. Like normally, I think when people think podcast, they think a thing with a guest and, you kind of have like an interview format. Whereas me, I didn't want to do that first. I wanted to get more comfortable with myself and trying to figure out what's my tempo, what are my cues, what are the things that maybe make me laugh or make you guys laugh. So, yeah, man, I just really am super appreciative of anybody who's liked to post on Instagram, like the YouTube video, watch the YouTube video, listen to an audio episode. Like, seriously, man, it's really a privilege. It's an honor to get 30 minutes of whoever's time on a weekly basis. I really appreciate you guys allowing me to do this. And honestly, this week was really tough, and I'm not going to lie, bro. There was one day I cried on my way home from work for absolutely no reason other than I was just frustrated, in pain, felt like God was bending me over and fucking me. But I think what I've learned, or what I'm still learning, is that, sometimes you have a bad week, and I just think that for me, I always have really good weeks after I have a bad week or a bad day or just a really messed up situation. So, yeah, I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling driven. I'm feeling ambitious. And ultimately, I'm just really happy that you guys have given me the opportunity to, like I said, entertain you in any way. So thank you. And just a little bit of a teaser, maybe not a teaser, but I just kind of want to explain to everybody, like, what the plan is for the show, because I can feel myself getting more comfortable. I can feel myself kind of falling into it a little bit more and really actually having fun with it. I think that's something that I really wasn't able to do with those first couple of episodes, but now I feel like I'm actually having fun creating this and having fun, sitting down and just talking. And I'm just really excited to see where this goes. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what's to come. We're going to definitely start bringing a guest on. So it won't be a solo show. Maybe it might be on this show. Maybe I'll do a separate show just so I can kind of keep this all me and then have like a totally separate thing and just do it on the same channel. We'll see. I haven't really figured that out yet, but I do want to do like an hour-long show where I can bring on a guest. I really want to talk to people, and not just comics or not just people in my friend groups or anything like that, but really just I'm really fascinated by anybody who has the courage to chase what they want. I mean, I think that's a lot of why I've chosen the friends that I've chosen. I think that's a lot of why I am so fascinated with people's journeys, because ultimately, although life can feel so short, it's a really long game and we have a lot of time. I really like to see what people choose to do with that time. So I'm really excited to get some guests on here over the next couple of weeks. We're going to start working on that and figuring out how we're going to shoot that and do all that. We're going to start posting some stand-up clips on the probably YouTube too. Also, like not just Instagram or TikTok, but we'll start putting some stuff up on YouTube. Really excited to start doing that because I don't really just want to be a podcaster, you know? Oh, I got a booger. I exhaled and a little spiderweb booger flew out of my left nostril. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, man. I didn't even mention. I completely forgot that happened. Yeah, okay. So the day that, so Monday night I go to the hospital. We don't leave until 4 a.m. Tuesday morning. So we get home, sleep, obviously. The doctor told me you got to rest. Like, that's always what doctors say. You bed rest and take the drugs. And, we'll see if your symptoms or if they don't improve, call me. But most of the time it's just, rest and fucking take the shit they prescribe you. So I did that on Tuesday. Took the day off from work, obviously. And, was just chilling at home in the bedroom, laying in bed with the dog. And I have the ceiling fan on. Out of nowhere, a meteor shoots out of the ceiling fan. It looks like a literal meteor shot out of the ceiling fan. It was like a spark or something. And right then and there, the entire house loses power. I was just like, I don't know what happened. I'm sick. I'm delirious. I'm on, pain meds and antibiotics. I'm all like woozy and stuff. Turns out, I saw a spark fly out of the ceiling fan, so I knew that had something to do with it, but I didn't know that like a misfunctioning ceiling fan can completely take out the power at your whole house like that. So I called my landlord. His name's Hiams, Haim. Or H-E-I, I don't know how to fucking spell it, but his name's Hiams. So I call him and I say, hey, Hiams, just want to let you know, see if we can get somebody out here because our power's out and the ceiling fan sparked and nothing is working. I checked the breakers, turned them off and on, all that stuff. He goes, okay. He goes, okay, let me see what I can do for you. I will call my electrician friend and he will call you. I say, okay, buddy, thank you. I really appreciate it. Because I don't want to bother my fucking landlord. I mean, since we moved in, I'd probably talked to him twice. Because he doesn't live on the premises. 5 minutes later, the electrician calls, and he goes, hello, this is the electrician. And I go, oh, hi, this is Robert. Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Hiams. So at that moment, I'm like, is this my landlord playing a sick trick on me? Is he doubling as an electrician and a landlord? Obviously, that wasn't the case, but for some reason, they sounded the same and almost looked the same when he got here later that day. It was actually astounding how similar they looked. I don't know if they're related or brothers or if they're just two Armenian gentlemen with the same name, but either way, they look alike, sound alike, even have the same weird sense of humor, making like jokes that nobody in the room really gets. I didn't get them. You weren't really picking up on them, but either way, he was just, No, I mean, I was laughing with him simply because I wanted my fucking ceiling fan fixed and I needed power so that I didn't have to sleep in the dark and not be able to charge my phone. But yeah, so electrician Heim comes, not landlord Heim, because you got to differentiate between the Heims. And electrician Heim comes, he walks in the front door carrying a ladder, looking like a big, beautiful, strong man. Sweaty as fuck. Nice, nice bod, built like a blue collar man, like a guy that gets up and works every day. He doesn't have graphic designer bod. He doesn't have I sit in front of a computer all day body. He looks like he's working with his hands. Walks in. He basically solves the issue within 10 minutes? 10 minutes he solves the issue, completely fixed. Power's back on, but they have to take our ceiling fan, and right now, how many days later? 6 now? 5 days? 5, 6 days later. We still don't have a replacement ceiling fan, but it's all good because the weather's cooled down and we don't really need one. But yeah, I love the Hiams, baby. I'm a man of the Hiams. So if your name's Heim and you don't listen to Loose Ends, well, do I have something for you? Because we already got 2 Heims, so we have a landlord Heim and we have an electrician Heim. So if there's maybe a chef Heim or a DJ Heim or a bus driver Heim, if all the Heims, call in all the Heims, baby. We're calling all the Heims. We need all the Heims we can get because we love the vibes that the Heims bring. We love their weird sense of humor. They speak with I don't want to say an aggression, but they speak with conviction. Everything that they say is like it's so matter of fact. It's so weird. No, yeah. I mean, maybe that's just us being weird. Maybe that's just us being weird. We just feel attacked. But yeah, call in all the Heims, man. If your name's Heim, comment down below, dude. If your name's Heim, Heim, Haim, however the fuck else you could spell it, I don't know. But, yeah, we love the Heims, man. But, still no ceiling fan, and it's okay. Because, like I said earlier, even when you have a bad week, when you have a bad day, just trust that eventually it'll play out. It'll be okay. Okay, everybody? I'm going to take a sippy real quick, so, dead air. I really want to find a sound that we can cut in there when I take a drink. Yeah. But, Cowboys lost today. A dog shit performance, truly. I don't know how we lost to the Arizona Cardinals, but somehow we did. I guess that's just the way the NFL goes, Glad to report also, though, that USC football was back, got the win at Arizona State. The man, the myth, the legend, Caleb Williams. Just another great fucking game. Just really killed it. I'm so happy football's back. I know most of the people that listen to the show are obviously men. And I think even on a couple of the lives that I've done, we got a couple football questions. Shouts out Raymundo, my man, asking me for my NFL predictions last time we did a live. So, yeah, if you guys don't follow me yet on Instagram, please do at Robert Hernandez Comedy and Robert Hernandez Comedy on TikTok because we go live there. Oh, well, I don't go live on TikTok yet, but we do go live on Instagram once a week. Maybe we'll start doing it a little bit more. No clips this week. Sorry. You heard about my week. It was a rough one. Didn't have time to scour the internet for more mentally challenged people or extremely flexible people. So, nothing to report on that. Nothing to report on that. But yeah, I guess this is it, baby. Gonna have to cut some parts out. So if you hear some cuts, just deal with it. Because this is grassroots, man. We're doing this. We're out the mud. Whatever that means. I hear rappers say that shit a lot. And I don't know what it means, but we're out the mud, baby. We're out the freaking mud. If you heard the dogs and you don't like them, comment down below if you don't like the dogs. If you don't like the dogs. Actually, if you're Team Astro is a 6-pound Terrier Chihuahua mix. If you're a Team Astro, drop a comment down below. Comment Astro. And Evie is a 350-pound, I'm just kidding. Evie is about a 20-pound pug Chihuahua mix. She is black, though. So, I don't know how you feel about that. No, I'm just kidding. Which dog do you like more? Because after you guys comment, that's gonna decide which one we give away. to a homeless person. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, I really appreciate the support, really appreciate the love. We will be back to our regularly scheduled programming as of next week. The dog is walking again, baby. Woo! You hear it? You hear it over there? Stay in the kitchen if you're going to walk, okay? Because then I can't hear you. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening to episode 4 of Loose Ends. Evie is here. Evie, come here. Do you have something to say? Cool. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning into episode 4. Follow me, like I said, at Robert Hernandez Comedy everywhere, even on YouTube. Follow Kirsten, the producer, at Mush Bottega on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube, even though every time I say that, I want to put a gun in my mouth. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe like that. I'm going to hold you at gunpoint, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure, please, I've been asking, and I'm not trying to sound like an asshole here, okay? I've been asking for a couple weeks. Can you guys please leave a review on Apple Podcasts? I really would appreciate it. It would just help me out. So, like and subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, episode of Loose Ends. Episode 4 of Loose Ends. Thank you guys for listening. Love you. Bye.